Hello, this is a quick review of the BabyBond bassinet slash bedside sleeper, I believe they call them. This is one of the bassinets where one of the sides pulls down, so it's just about level with your mattress. So you can have your baby inside of the bassinet next to you and easily be able to grab them out without a large side coming up like your old-fashioned bassinets. So I'll show that to you in a moment. Overall, it's very simple. It does not have any pockets around the side. It's completely mesh, which I suppose is great for breathability for the baby. It flows through, so there's nothing interrupting that. It does, however, have a shelf sort of like thing on the bottom. There's no supports under the shelf, so I will say that. So you can't put much weight under there. Diapers would probably be fine, thing of wipes, that sort of thing. Like I said, not much. It's being held pretty much by elastic, and then it is sewed around these two bars here, but nothing on the bottom to give it additional support. The whole thing, very quick to put together. It pretty much, as you can see here, it all snaps together just like this. So I would say that it probably took me less than 20 minutes with carefully reading the instructions to put it together. Okay, it is on wheels. The wheels do have small locks. It wheels relatively easily. I'm going to flip it around because that's how I put it together. Okay, so on this side, this is where you can see this is the side that comes down, so that if you want to have baby even closer to you, you simply unzip the two sides. I'll try to do this while holding the camera. And then inside, okay, there is a little button on the bottom. Or excuse me, a slide, not a button. So it slides over and it just sort of lifts out on each end. Pulled slide, sorry. Obviously it's easier if you have two hands to do this. I'm holding the phone with one hand, so it'll be difficult. There we go. Alright, this just comes down. As far as I can tell, there is nothing that holds this once it comes down. Like some of them, they have, it snaps into the support and things like that, so it's not just hanging. This one, as far as I can tell, when I investigated it and I tried to read the directions, I don't believe so, unless I'm just not understanding the directions, which they are slightly difficult to follow. Okay, it does come with a mattress. This is the mattress here. The mattress is extremely soft. There's absolutely zero firmness to it whatsoever. It's pretty much like a thin, super soft pillow. It goes inside of this cover here, which is supposed to be semi-waterproof, and it is very soft and quilted, so I will say that about it. So if you want something firmer, this might not be the best setup for you, because like I said, there's no firmness to this mattress. However, it does come with an MDF, very thin MDF board, which goes into the bottom of this. So the mattress, which is very thin, is sitting on top of a board, so I suppose that gives it a little bit of firmness. One problem I did have with installing the board is that there is just sort of a little bump here on each side. Of course, you can't really see it in a video, but this isn't flat all the way. There's a little bit of the, I don't know, mechanism for something right here. And so when you go to put the board, it kind of scrapes down and it's difficult to get the board inside of there. You probably wouldn't want to do it over and over again because I kind of show you. Oh, let's see here, where are you at? Okay, if you can kind of see right here, that was caused from me just putting the board down once and it scraping across the mesh. So if you probably do that over and over again, I wouldn't be surprised at all if you're going to get some holes inside the mesh. The manufacturer probably should have put this darker nylon that's on the bottom up a little bit further, just because it'd be a bit more durable against that friction from the board that stabilizes. Also, on the bottom, there are some metal supports. Let's see if I can show them under this. Okay, see, so you have a few metal supports under this. However, the board in the mattress kind of free floats for maybe about half an inch to an inch. And so it actually takes a minute. I don't know if you can hear that before it hits that. So there is also, as well, a little bit of stretch and pressure that's occurring on, again, this netting. So only time will tell if that's a bad thing and wears it out quickly. So, but one thing I do love about this bassinet is it is size adjustable, height adjustable, I guess is what I should say. From 1 to 6 is what they have on here, and it's super simple to do. There is a button on the side. Press that button, and down it goes. So there's a button on each side, so obviously you'd want to do those in unison. Same thing. Then you put it up. Once it hits a level, it locks. So you can adjust that to whatever size works best with your bed, and there's quite a few sizes. So overall, though, I like it. Like I said, my main concern probably with it right now is just the durability of the mesh holding the weight, and then if I do have to take out the MDF board, how well the mesh holds up against that friction. But other than that, it's actually it feels very stable to me. Feels like a good quality. Like I said, if you're looking for a soft mattress, it has a very soft mattress that goes on top. And it's super simple to put together. So there you go.